Hello beautiful people! In this video I'll do my best to restore this 1958 dresser and make it look a bit more up to date. This dresser was very funky looking and I've never seen anything like this. For whatever reason, those two knobs that you can see right now were completely different from the rest of them, and they were not on the top drawer as it's normally the case, but on the second one. So I've posted some pictures of this dresser on my social media, and I know this is going to be a very controversial piece because some people absolutely hate these knobs and some people really like them. So I didn't like the smaller ones, but I wanted to keep the big ones. Someone put a lot of effort into making them, so I wanted to preserve them. I know that this piece of wood serves a purpose and it prevents things from falling behind the dresser, but personally I just don't like them, so probably not going to keep this one. If you have watched my videos before, you probably have seen me use this paint stripper and it's quite effective. However, don't know what this paint was, but it was super difficult to remove, and I used 3 coats of paint stripper and I used 2 different paint strippers because I just ran out of this one. And to make it even worse, someone used a lot of grain filler, and if you've ever tried to remove grain filler, you already know what's coming. I'll be completely honest with you, I had no idea what to do about the knobs. I knew I wanted to keep the big ones, but I couldn't find anything that would go with them. As you can see, I was not in the mood to play around with this paint, so I basically tried everything I had to see whatever worked. And nothing really did, so I just used the other paint stripper that I had and hoped for the best. Time to say hello to YouTube. I normally edit my videos in a way so you don't get to see a lot of the labor that goes into every project, but I think this is a perfect example to show you a bit more of how long it actually takes to restore something like this.
"2,000 years later."
I also wanted to say huge thank you for all of your comments, and I know that I don't always reply to them, but to be honest, it's just impossible to keep up, and I often see them on my phone when they pop up, but I just don't have the time to reply to every single one. So don't be offended if I don't reply, but I do appreciate every single one of them. Just to give you an idea, the 2 or 3 minutes of sending footage in this video in real time probably took about a day.
One eternity later. So this is not paint, this is the grain filler that I talked about, and because it's embedded in the grain, it's simply impossible to get it out.
And if this wasn't veneer, I could simply keep sanding until it was completely gone, but because the veneer is very thin, I would just simply burn through the veneer, so I knew I couldn't do that. As always, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you beautiful and generous people who buy me coffees via Buy Me a Coffee, use the super thanks button, or check out my Amazon wishlist link. That means a lot to me and it helps a lot, and I really appreciate it. It happened that the veneer on this dresser had a very similar grain pattern to the edge bending that I had, so I used it for the repairs. And to repair the leg, I used a piece of oak. I was pretty happy with the repair. There was a small gap, so I just used some light oak wood filler, and that's it. After thinking for about a week, I finally came up with an idea. And if you've been watching my videos for a while, you might actually recognize these knobs because I used them on one of my projects a while back. You probably can't see this in the video, but after vacuuming, the inside was still really dirty, so I gave it a good clean. After everything I've done, you can see that there is still a lot of grain filler left, and I decided that the best way to deal with it is to use spirit-based stain. I knew that this would give me a decent result, but probably wasn't going to be enough. As always, if you guys enjoy this type of content, like, comment and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you are subscribed but you don't get notifications when I post new videos, it's probably because the bell notifications are not on. These edges would be quite tricky to fix, so I decided to use lacquer toner in the same color as the stain. And as you can see, it was the perfect tool for this job. I also used it on the rest of the dresser to even out the color. And as you can see, I gave it 3 coats of satin finish. I noticed that in the video, depending on which angle you're looking at the piece from, the color doesn't look very uniform, but I promise you it looks great in person. And here is probably a good example what it actually looks like. And we are almost done. As always, thank you so much for watching. Check out the links down in the description and see you in the next video.